Alright, hi everyone, and let's continue reading White Album 2. In the previous part, we had quite a long trip to the Hot Springs Inn, which was full of fun interactions between our cast, and there are a bunch of minor issues here and there. This, them, for example, getting lost midway through the trip, and and especially at the start of the trip, when Kazus literally arrived in a car that had a tent already because she bumped into something as she was going on her way to pick up Hurricane Setsun on the golden trip. There is them. But anyway, let's not waste any more time and jump straight to the story. Okay then, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Okay, let me just do one thing for a brief second, and we're gonna continue. Alright, let's continue. Sorry for this brief pause, but anyway, Merry Christmas. With two long teeth, usually from Grisaya would approve. Like, hands down approve. Like. And some artificially flavored orange juice, we make a proper toast. Never mind, the issue of whether there is anything proper about having one male student and two female students on overnight trip at Mountain Hot Springs. Yeah, but just as I said earlier, I think my guy shouldn't view Kazus as a girl for this trip, since he already has a girlfriend, and he should view her just as a friend. Like.
美味しそう。
Wow, it looks delicious.
お刺身と天ぷらとお鍋で祝うクリスマスってのもたまにはいいよね。
That's quite a lot of nice food there. Celebrating Christmas with sashimi, tempura, and hot pot isn't half so bad either, right?
クリスマスプディングと茶蒸しって少し似てるよな、材料が。
Christmas pudding and steamed egg custard are kind of similar. Not really, but like ingredient-wise, yeah.
チキンもあるしな。鍋の中に団子状で。
We also have chicken floating like dumplings inside the pot. After all that happened, we somehow managed to contact the inn staff and were promptly rescued. That's quite nice of them, like going out of their way to help them to get the car there, as I assume they help them push car to the place, and yeah, it's just great that they did help our cast there.
それにしてもすごいね、窓の外。
ホワイトクリスマスだね。
But wow, it's really amazing outside. It's a white Christmas.
まあね。
Yeah, really. Yeah, it's kind of cool that it ended up snowing on the Christmas. Usually, usually here we might not get any snow. Not only on the Christmas, but on the New Year as well. Like, it's probably that's how usually it goes here. Like, yeah, really.
わざわざそういうところを選んだわけだしな。
That's exactly why we picked this place after all. Honestly, I would wish if just snowed for like 2 days per year, like during the Christmas and during New Year. Because I'm not that type of guy who really enjoys the snowy winter. Because during that part of year, I like my hot tea and warm blanket, that's for sure. That's exactly why we picked this place after all. After telling us that accidents happen a lot on this road, the inn employee used his 4-wheel drive vehicle to expertly tow our car out of the snow. So they did tow the car instead of just pushing it manually. Yeah, that makes more sense. Like,
そういえばね、露天風呂もすごかったんだよ。屋根がないからお風呂の中にまで雪が降ってきて。
by the way, the open air hot springs were amazing. There is no roof, so the snow falls right inside the valve.
寒くて寒くて、上が
Yeah,
った瞬間に凍え死にそうだった。
doesn't sound like something so amazing. If it's really cold, like it was so cold. I thought I was going to freeze to death as I came out of the water.
確かに寒かったけど、すっごく気持ちよかったよ。
It's true.
はるきくんも入ってくればよかったのに。
It's true that it was cold, but it felt really good. You should have gone and tried it out to Haruki-kun. So well, it does make sense that he didn't went to the hot spring with them.
そんな気力がありませんでした。
I didn't have energy left for that. As soon as we arrived at the inn, I was rapidly overcome with fatigue from the day and passed out on the room's floor until dinner time.
それだけ消耗してる割にはあまり役に立たなかったけどな。
Well, he was the navigator for the trip, and he did manage to point out that we need some supplies to make sure that we prepared for worst case scenario and a bunch of stuff like this. Yeah, sure, we still get lost during the ride with Haruki as navigator, but still, the guy at least contributed something, and we can't go and just discredit him, because it was on everyone for fucking up a bit, like for spending so much energy. You weren't all that helpful.
お前ら元気だな。
You guys are sure full of energy. Meanwhile, Toma, who drove for hours, and Setsuno, who was hyper for hours, have been enjoying everything one can on. Have been enjoying everything one can on a hot spring trip. Ever since we arrived, we have been exploring the inn, searching for souvenirs to buy, taking a bath, and playing ping pong. No, that's quite a nice way to spend time in the inn.
鍛え方が違うからな。特にここ2月は寝る暇もなかったし。
Yeah, but really sounds like exactly what I'm thinking about people doing on such trip. Must be because we have been training differently until now. Especially during the past 2 months, I hardly had time to sleep.
11月は俺のせいだったけど、12月は自業自得だろ。
November was my fault, sure. But you brought December upon yourself, bro. Like, if Kazusa at least studied a bit there, like, she wouldn't have such a hard time with dealing with exams. But we already passed at that point, so anyway. Besides, I went through the same thing as you.
本当、今年を思い返してみてもいろいろと大変だったよね。
Looking back,
さ、飲もう飲もう。
it has been a really difficult year. Okay, drink up, let's drink.
忘年会のノリになってるぞ、刹那。
Setsuna, you're making this feel like a year-end party.
この状況は明らかに忘年会だろう。これをクリスマスパーティーなんて言ったら欧米人に怒られる。
This is clearly is a year-end party. If you claim this was a Christmas party, Westerners would scorn you. Is it really a thing? Like, choosing this place for our trip might have been where we went all around for starters.
クリスマスでも忘年会でも何でもいいよ。一緒にいたい人たちと一緒にいられるんだから。
Yeah, that's what matters the most in the end. Like, doesn't matter whether this is a Christmas party or a year-end party. I'm here with the people I want to be with.
はいはい、刹那姫。あなたのお望みのままに。
Okay, Princess Satsuna. Satsuna Hime. Your wish is our command. In any case, if I rationally look at myself sharing a hot pot with two beautiful girls, my guy, you gotta stop here, because you need to put the drool you're about to drop from your mouth back there. Who just came out of their babs and is sexy and yukatas. No, stop.
まあ、
Don't go this way.
メリークリスマス。
Well, why not? Merry Christmas. Yeah, let's just stick with Merry Christmas. Like, we don't need to think in this direction. Like, one thing is, if he is gonna think about Setsuna this way, but another one is adding up Kazusa in this equation, like, so nah, like, just forget it. Honestly, I'm so happy I could die here right now. I hate how the atmosphere is definitely making me sound like an old man here. But no matter how I look at it, this situation is already criminal. No.
今日は皆さんお忙しいところお集まりいただき、本当にありがとうございました。
This line of thoughts is gonna kill my guy one day. I swear. I would like to say thank you to everyone for taking time out of your busy lives to join us here today. Though I already know that moments as enjoyable as this are sure to pass by in a flash. The feast that I have been laid out on the table is already finished, and it's time for everyone to close out the year-end party with a toast.
今日はクリスマスパーティーと忘年会とちょっと早めの卒業旅行と
We are gathered here today for a Christmas party, a year-end party and a graduation trip that's a little too early and
そうだ、北条大府軽音楽同好会の同窓会ということで。
that's quite an efficient way to do that. Yeah, like, you don't need 5 million parties, so just the one in the end of year, which cover all the bases. That's right. You could also call this a reunion party for the Hoju High School Light Music Club.
同窓会ってまだ解散もしてないのに
We're having a freaking reunion party without even Takeya being present. My man is been like forgotten. A reunion? It's like we are disbanding though. Are we? Sorry, Takeya. Yeah. I will never forget about you. Yeah. Yeah, let's think about Takeya instead of how sexy yukatas are. Like, yeah, like no homo. Of course, not so stupid as to bring your name up here. Your fault, people should understand, right?
じゃあ第0回軽音楽同好会同窓会これでどう
Okay, I'm gonna correct it. Takeya's reunion number there. Yeah, that's at least gonna do some justice to my man. Then let's call it the Light Music Club group reunion number there. How's that? I mean, just look at how happy our host is today.
第0回だからね。第1回も第2回も何回でもあるんだからね。
Yeah, but I'm happy that Setsuna is been in high spirit here since she was quite down for a while in the series. For like she's been sulking down for like several episodes at this point. So yeah, I'm glad that we have her in high spirits now. This is number 0, okay. We'll do the number 1 and number 2. We'll have as many as you would like, okay?
だから来年のこの日もみんなで集まりたい。雪を見てお風呂に入って夜通しおしゃべりして。
And here she goes with saying a bunch of really nice things there. What I mean is, I want us to meet up again next year on this day, watching the snow, taking baths together, chatting at the night. If there is anything that could ruin her smile...
約束はできないよ
Oh.
刹那
Yeah, but at least she is not outright saying like, sure, like if she knows that she won't be able to keep this promise. I can promise that, Setsuna. Yeah? I couldn't possibly do it, but there was no way for me to stop Toma from uttering that either.
先のことなんてどうなるかわからない私はお前たちと進路だって違う
Yeah, sure it...
来年の今日のことなんて約束できないよ
Yeah, sure she kinda ruining the mood a bit here, but still, I kinda appreciate that she at least been honest, like... Instead of just making meaningless promise to this too. I have no idea what will happen in the future. On a different path from you two. The same day next year, I can promise that.
でもいくら忙しくなってもせめて年に一度くらいは。
But Setsuna also making the sound point here. Like just one a day per year, so like... But no matter how busy you get, just once a year should.
でもさ私に男ができたら
But hey, what if I got a boyfriend? Yeah? I have made a mistake. The first person to be taken aback by that proclamation should have been Setsuna.
で四六時中そいつのことしか考えられなくなって昔の友達付き合いなんか煩わしくなって
And then, if I end up only thinking about that person constantly, every single day, and start to not care about my old friends anymore, that's quite taking it a bit too far, I think. Like, I like when Kasus are being honest and stuff, but what rubs me off the wrong way with her sometimes is also her being a bit too much blunt. Like, it's just taking things too far. Like here, for example, like why she has to go so much into details in this moment. Like now she is really just ruining the mood. Like come on.
やめろって。何も今そんな話しなくても。クリスマスだろ。
Come on, stop that. Why are you bringing that up right now? It's a Christmas, isn't it? The reason I'm stopping Toma right now is supposed to be in consideration of sadness feelings.
クリスマスだからこそだろ。普通恋人と過ごすものだろ。
Exactly because it's Christmas, okay? Isn't this a day one would normally spend with their lover? Yeah, it's also a good point. But since we decided to dedicate this trip to just being a friendship one, I guess it's not that much valid one. Yeah, hi there, like, and thank you for dropping by. Yeah, as you could see, they went to the trip to Hot Springs, and it's Christmas, and Kazusa is kind of ruining the mood right now.
そんなのは日本だけだ。本場じゃ家族と過ごしたりお祈りする日だろ。
Also, wish you to have fun with flowers when you get back to reading that one. That only applies to Japan. In other countries, it's a day that to spend time with your family or go to church. To go to church. Whoa, that's quite a way to spend your Christmas. Like, yeah, that's kind of lost on me. But okay, like. I like the earlier part where they were riding in a car. That was a good one because that part didn't actually focus on the love triangle thing. It was just casual banter between them and just occasional like fun moments with some misunderstanding along the way, but it was more like it had more of this, like friendship feeling, like instead of the love triangle they are actively trying to push on the reader, like. And that section exactly made me think that honestly the introductory chapter would fare better if it was more about them being friends instead of pushing the whole drama this way. Yeah, but yeah, but like, could you imagine like any anime or visual novel without a hot spring scene? Like, what kind of bullshit it's gonna be like if they're gonna skip such one? I wasn't supposed to stop Toma simply because I didn't want to hear her talk about that.
刹那だってさ、来年は北原と二人きりで過ごしたくなるかもしれない。もしそうなったら、今日の約束が逆に足かせになるかも。
Same goes for you, Setsuna. You might change your mind and want to be alone with Kitahara next year. If that happens, the promise we make here today could prove to be a hindrance. Kasasa makes a good point here with all of this, but at the same time, I just don't like how she words it, because I think she kinda she goes way too much into details instead of at least how I think it should be approached, like, and kinda just ruins the whole mod, like Like, what the point of even, to be honest, what even the point of talking about all of this here, since she already agreed on the whole thing? She could have just waited a bit and after the trip she would just say like, hey, I'm not gonna join you next year, like, since I might have my own things to do, like.
3人でいるときはずっと3人のままだよ。
Whenever the three of us are together, it has to be all three of us, always. Is that so? Like...
刹那
Setsuna.
2人でも1人でもないよ。必ず3人だよ。
It can be the two of us, just one of us. It has to be the three of us. Why it has to be three of you? Like, why? Yeah, I liked the whole scene with the trip, like, I mean, before they got to the actual the road trip. But seriously, like, why it has to be three of you? Like, yeah, Setsuna has been naive here, like. The bomb, and I kinda get why she is doing this, since she wants to maintain her friendship with Kazusa and deepen her relationship with Haruki in the same time, like, and three of them like being happy together and all the stuff. But yeah, it's not gonna work long term. The warm and pleasant mood is slowly freezing over now, just like the feeling of emerging from an open air above in the hot springs while it's snowing.
3人でいるときは春樹くんは大事な友達だよ。3人でいるときはカズサはかけがえのない友達だよ。
Yeah, also it's also you're making kinda like a good point there. The friendship between Kazusa and Setsuna is a bit strange, to be honest. Like, since she already knows that, yeah, and she even has Io. Like, why she's not bringing Io, for example, with them? Like, since she hellbent about being with friends instead of just being with her boyfriend, like with Haruki. It's kinda strange. To be honest, if it was really about friendship, it should have been the trip between Haruki, Setsuna, Kazusa, Taki, and Io, like 5 of them. Like, if it was just about a friendship like group. I mean, the group of friends, yeah, that's. And whenever the 3 of us are together, Kazusa is a friend I wouldn't trade for anything. Mm.
そういうことじゃダメかな。
Can it work like that? I kind of was joking about Taki being forgotten before a bit, like, but the one who is actually forgotten is Io. Like, we don't even get any mentions of her. Like, that is exactly the way Assassin is acting right now. Whenever the 3 of us are together, she tries her best not to act like my girlfriend. Why? Like, at first, and because It was early in our relationship, she couldn't control herself at times. But around the time our final started, she began to draw a clear line. Rather than merely following our 3-second rule, Assassin has been holding back from doing anything that might involve that rule recently. Yeah, it sounds like even the things like even the how things were at this point are not really working that well, since it's like Setsuna needs to push her relationship with Haruki to decide to keep to keep a dynamic with Kazusa somehow afloat. Like,
私や北原にまで毎年ずっとそんなままごと続けろっていうのか。
Are you suggesting that you want me and even Kitahara to keep playing a house like this with you every year?
トーマ、よせ。
Toma? Stop it. Even so, Toma continues to provoke us, threatening to cross a line that shouldn't be crossed.
それってさ、勝手で身勝手で手前勝手で相手のこと、恋人のことすら何も考えてない、信じられない自己中じゃないか。
That's just terribly convenient for you. Utterly selfish and self-centered. Maybe Kazusa didn't word it nicely here, but it kinda true, like here. And but at the same time, why she is even here? Like, if she understands the whole thing, like, like why? Why Kazusa is here then? I don't get it. Like, you're completely disregarding your friends and your boyfriend personal thoughts on the matter. Can't you see how unbelievably egoistic that is? I don't know what lies beyond that line. There might not even be anything there. Though I admit that I feel an instinctive urge to peer into that abyss. To catch a glimpse of Thomas' true feelings.
確かに私の身勝手だけど、私一人が思い描いてる夢だけど。
Let's just bring Takia into you. Like, come on. Nobody from these two have any feelings either for Setsuna or Haruki, like. We could be just like group of friends, like. It's true that it's selfish. It is a dream that I have envisioned all by myself. Despite being confronted with such a dark sentiment, Setsuna firmly stares back at Toma with resolve in her eyes. I'm not getting it. Why? Where this resolve is coming from? Like.
でも仕方ないよ。だって私たち3人であのステージに立ったんだよ。
But I can't help it. After all, the three of us stood together on the stage, didn't we? And so, like, we did, but like, That's no different from my own thoughts at all. It feels like something I would say. Yeah, it always has been. Friendship with magic, my friend. Like, friendship with magic. I swear, it's yeah, I think my girl just has to face reality there. Like, what she wants is not feasible, like. And even now, as she tries to accomplish this, things are not going well, as we just learned. That's not different from my own thoughts at all. It feels like something I would say. I'm reading this line once again. Okay.
3人で一晩中歌って弾いて作ってたんだよ。
The three of us
三人で
sang,
ドキドキしながら幕が開くのを待ってたんだよ。
played, and
三人で
worked on the song
あの歓声を浴びちゃったんだよ。
for an entire night. The three of us waited in excitement for the curtain to rise. The three of us were cheered by the audience together. Were we not? And so, and so, like, in fact, I once confronted Toma with words that were meant to convey the exact same meaning, just like how Setsuna is now.
あの日のこと何度だって語り尽くしたい。何年経っても懐かしく思い出したい。
I get it,
で
but
きれ
like,
ば
I don't get it.
もう一度二人の演奏で歌いたい。
I get that she wants the whole thing, like, but yeah, but she just needs to face reality there. I want to talk about that day forever. I want to remember it for years to come, and if possible, I want to sing with you two backing me once again. Like, the whole thing would have been more possible if it was about like for example, if just how I mentioned before, it was about Taki and Io, like, since they could have just met as a bunch of friends once in a year during Christmas or whatever the date they pick for such meeting. But the stuff with Toma is like, nah, it's not gonna work. That's right, I remember. It was the day that I revealed to Toma that I was dating Setsuna.
ごめん。改めて自分の言ってること聞いてみてもやっぱり自己中だね。
Sorry, think about what I just said. It really is terribly selfish. It is. It is. I'm not gonna defend my girl here. Like, I'm not gonna. She's been delusional. Like, Setsuna is just like me. Is she just like you? I hope not. Like, she holds no reservation toward the two others present with her and confidently expresses her love toward them. That's precisely why I feel unsure sometimes. On that night, why did Setsuna urge me into making a decision? Yeah, the thing is, if the Setsuna was oblivious to Kazusa's feeling towards Haruki, I would get it, like, why she is pushing the thing on them. But she knows that way better than anyone else, and she still is doing this. On that night, why did Setsuna urge me into making a decision?
そこまで言うならさ、証明してみせて。
If you are going to go that far, let me see you prove it. the power of friendship is real, like. In response to Setsuna's staying feelings, Toma replies after a short silence and glares back.
何を？
What do you mean? She slowly reaches behind her back. Wait, what did she just Kazusa said? Ah, she tries to make you to prove it. Well, she tries to make you like to get back on her stand, like she's taking her. She slowly reaches behind her back, and then puts her hand on the table once again.
永遠の友情
To eternal friendship. What? She's gonna make like them to take some sort of blood off. Is her thumb already on the cork of the bottle?
それってどうすれ
This how I'm supposed to care? What? A high pitched pop echoes throughout the room.
セツナがずっと3人でいたいって言うなら今日はとことんまで付き合ってもらう
If you really want the three of us to stay together, that's we'll have you accompany me to the bitter end today. Huh? That sizzling sound of the carbonated drink softly fills the room.
朝まで飲み明かす絶対に寝かしてなんかやんない
We're drinking till morning. I'm absolutely not letting you sleep. The bottle's label reads champagne, and underneath that label is a brand name that I feel like I have seen somewhere before. Yeah, yeah. Vintage is written further below, along with 4 numbers that most likely represent the year it was made. Wait, isn't this one of these famous brands only people at high-class Ginza bars drink? Well, I'm not surprised since we have rich as a girl there like Kazusa.
じゃもう一度メリークリスマスやだなセツナマジになってるし
Once again, Merry Christmas. Haha, come on, Setsuna. You're taking this way too seriously. Yeah?
ほーらセツナもう一杯行ってみよっか
Hey, Setsuna. How about another glass?
もてあそばれたカズさんに恥ずかしい目に遭わされちゃったよ
Oh, wow. She totally played me. Kazusa just totally made me embarrass myself.
セツナ本当に可愛いな私が男だったら絶対北原なんかに渡さないのに
Yeah. I bet the people who into Yuri had a field day with this. With these remarks, like the one earlier on the rooftop and this one here. Setsuna, you're so adorable. If I were a guy, I would never let someone like Kitahara have you.
俺に振るな
Keep me out of this.
カズさんみたいなひどい男に騙されたりしないもん
I would never let a cruel guy like Kazusa deceive me. Gulp, gulp, hua. Even while complaining like this, Setsuna snuggles up against Kazusa. Probably too embarrassed from being played on. She drank each of the 3 glasses Toma poured in a single go. Of course, only after doing so did she appear to realize that what she was drinking wasn't one of those 200 yen carbonated drinks. Enjoy with your family at Christmas parties.
ひどい男かそうだよなセツナの趣味じゃないよな今の男は私を正反対にしたようなやつだし
A cruel guy, huh?
幸せにしろよ北原
That's right, I wouldn't be her type. Her boyfriend is the complete opposite of me. Make her happy, Kitahara. The mellow guy. Could we have anyone normal here? What? I was naive to think Setsuna was the only one drunk. Yeah, but despite me bashing Haruki quite a lot, I still think that the guy has some personality to him, and it's way better than if he was just like completely blank main character. Because I really can't stress enough just how much I don't appreciate the self-insert type of protagonist in my visual novels. I was naive to think Setsuna was the only one drunk.
もう今はそういう色っぽい話はしないの。私たちが3人でいるときは。
Hey, don't talk about steamy stuff like that now. Alright, whenever the three of us are together.
はいはい。いつでも3人だったな。忘れてないって刹那。よしよし。
Yes, yes, it has to be all three of us always. I didn't forget Setsuna. There.
そうずっと3人なの。ハリくんがいて、カズサがいて、そして私が。
In your dreams. Yes, that's right. It's always free. Haruki-kun is here, Kazusa is here, and I am... Wahaha.
ちょっと、おい、刹那、絡みつくなって。おい、北原。
If it was Kinkoi, we would probably have a threesome here. Because that visual novel is being ridiculous with the timing they choose for the threesome there. Wait, hey, Setsuna, don't click to me like that. Hey, Kitahara.
助けないぞ俺は。飲ませたのはトーマなんだからな。自分で蒔いた種は自分で刈り取りましょう。
Yeah, honestly, I'm glad that White Album 2 is not Nokia. And for the most part, Kinkoi feels like well, I'm gonna say the art is good, like the music is good, but at the same time, the story in Kinkoi is not good for the most part. Aside from Rear Out. Rear Out is really good, like, but the rest of the visual novel is like it just feels like it has excuse for the story just to put a bunch of HT in there, like, because it's so boring, like. Don't cry to me for help. You're the one who made you drink. Replay what you saw. Actually, it's more like I find the scene of two girls clinging to each other while only wearing their fin yukatas to be way too sexy. Stop there, like. Horaki gotta like gotta keep it together, like. He's having this sexy remarks like all the way through the strip, like. Because I swear at some point his pants are gonna like turn off with how much he's going about all this stuff. I refuse to break up such a wonderful scene. I swear upon my life to preserve this in its natural state.
カズさ、髪サラサラ。お風呂で見たけど、肌も真っ白だったし。
Kazusa, your hair is so silky. I saw you in the bath too. Your skin was all white.
刹那の方が白かったと思う。それに 背中なんかツルツルでさ。
I would say your skin is whiter, Setsuna. And your back is so smooth too.
ありがとう。はあ、いい匂いする。
Hehehe. Thanks. It smells so good.
あ、ちょっと。せつな。
Wait, Setsuna. Mm-hmm.
ああ。
お疲れ。もう一杯行くか。
Good work there. Want another glass?
飲まなきゃやってられるか。
I don't think I can stand not drinking at this point.
わかりやすい因果応報の実例だな。
Where is poesy? Like a textbook example of poetic justice indeed. Thomas swiftly downs another glass after allowing the exhausted Setsuna, who was already leaning against her, to lie on her lap. And I turned my head away, as if to say, this has nothing to do with me. But even though I have turned my head away, I keep catching glimpses of the curves sticking out around their chests. My guy is gonna have a nosebleed there. Their legs stretching out bewitchingly from the hems of their clothing and other fantastic regions. But it probably is the sign that we are getting H scene soon. It's just how much they are like waiting with this stuff. I'm glad that we came here. But if I could make a single wish, I would like just a little time for myself, like right now. Yeah, it's just way too horny. Like, someone needs to bonk him there, like, and send him to horny jail. And also this, like. It probably would have just been like, oh, boobs, like, oh, tits, like. Yeah, like, nice view, I'm getting there, like, a bunch of stuff like this, yeah.
しかし、そういう北原は結構平気なんだな。
I swear, we probably wouldn't, we are not just good, but we probably would suck at, and in writing, H scenes, like. That would just, last, like, less than a minute, probably. Because I wouldn't have this type of monologue either. Anyway, Kitahara, you seem pretty sober.
だって、うまいぞこれ。
Well, the stuff is delicious. Is my guy just drinking 20? Oh, my bad. 200 yen carbonated drink there.
それって理由になるのか？
Is that the actual reason?
昔さ、一度だけ竹谷たちと集まって1本390円の安ワイン飲みまくったことあるけど、あの時は3杯目から吐き気がしてた。
A long time ago, I went to one of Take's gatherings and tried some cheap 390 yen per bottle wine, but I felt like vomiting after the first glass. Was it because of a cheap wine, like? Actually, I will skip the part about the acquisition having been A cosplay porn viewing event. What kind of events my guy is going to like? I swear. And what kind of events Taki is organizing, like cosplay porn viewing event?
ま、北原も少しは胃が肥えてるってことかな。
Is it gonna be a thing with Taki having a swinger party at when they will get to university at this point? Well, maybe you have got a little of fat in your stomach now.
その言い方、メタボリックで嫌だ。
That makes it sound like there is something wrong with my metabolism.
多分一瓶で数万円する。母さんのフランス土産だ。
The stuff is probably several tens of thousands of yen per bottle. My mom sent it from France.
相変わらずブルジョワだな。
We're just seven, aren't we?
普段飲んでるのは安物のポートワインだよ。これがまた冗談みたいに甘くていいんだ。
I normally drink cheap port wine. This is ridiculously sweet and delicious in comparison.
いや、飲むなよ。普段から酒。
No, just don't drink normally to begin with.
だって、私不良だもん。少しはそれらしいことやんないと、世間に示しがつかないじゃん。
Come on, I'm an delinquent, you know. I have got to act at least a bit like one. I'll be setting a bad example, you know.
世間に示しがつかないのは、今時不良なんていうレトロなレッテル貼られてた事実の方だ。
Yeah, and thank you once again for dropping by, and be sure to have a good time with the flowers. And see you later. What's really a bad example is how you old-fashionedly labeled a delinquent in this day and age. When even stereotypes like delinquents and trendy gyros are becoming obsolete these days. Who would imagine there's still someone going against adults head-on? Are gyros becoming obsolete? I swear, I think that they have been on the rise like recently. This how much anime about gyros we are getting like.
そうなんだよ。私ってこの2年間ずっと古臭いバカやってたんだ。
That's right. Over the past 2 years, I have been going around and acting like an old-fashioned idiot.
きっと大人になって昔話をしたら恥ずかしくて死にそうになるぞ。
I'm sure you will die of embarrassment once you grow up and tell people about your past. When that time comes, I'll be the one telling the story to everyone. I wouldn't mind seeing an adult Toma blushing and sitting with rage.
なのに今の私は何やってんだろう。委員長に学園のアイドルみたいな健全な奴らとつるんで、真面目に学園祭やって、勉強して、一緒に遊んで。
Yet, what I'm doing now, hanging out with Prima and proper people like the class president and a school idol. Seriously participating in a school festival, studying, having fun.
こんな風にふざけて酒飲むだけのことがなんだかとんでもない大イベントみたいに錯覚して。
Pretending that just drinking and messing around like this is some kind of huge event.
進化したな。
Yeah, nah, you evolved.
これって進化なのかな？
You'd call this evolution?
少なくとも、ちょっとだけ今風になった。
At the very least, you have become more like a modern person.
今風ね。
A modern person, huh?
プロとか芸術とか関係なく、目立つために音楽やったり、孤高を気取るとか、そういうかっこ悪い真似やめたり。
And then you would call it a profession or art. You're playing music so to stand out. And you have dropped the lame act of pretending to be aloof and isolated.
優等生なんて、もっと古臭くてかっこ悪い真似をずっとやってる北原に、そんなこと言われてもな。
That's not very convincing coming from someone who has been acting like an honors student, which has been more lame and old-fashioned.
だから俺も、ちょっとだけハメを外した。校則破ったり、目立つために音楽やったり、女の子たちと3人だけで旅行に行ったり。
That's why I tried to cut loose and a little. Like breaking school rules, taking up music to look cool, and going on trip with girls. My guy has been showing off, like, recently. But yeah, he kinda changed a bit, I think.
最後のなんか超今風だな。北原のくせによくやった。
That last one is a super modern person, like... No. The last one is not the best one from all of this, yeah, but yeah. I'm amazed a guy like you could pull it off, Kitahara.
山奥の温泉旅館だけどな。
Even though it's a trip to hot springs in the mountains.
雪、やまないな。
The snow isn't letting up, huh?
そうだな。
You're right.
真っ白だな。
It's pure white. Will we be able to leave tomorrow?
そうだな。
You're right. Until now, I would have asked a tasteless question like that. But I have begun to understand just a little what it's like to be romantic, as well as what would be considered tasteless.
なんだよ。
What?
別に。
Nothing. That's why I don't turn my gaze away, even when Toma realizes I'm quietly staring at her.
そうか。
Really? And there, Toma turned her eyes away first. I mean... Why did we have a staring contest with Toma in the first place? Like, Your face is slightly blushed. Oh no. I hope we're not gonna do this, like what I think we're about to do. Because of that, it's impossible for me to turn my eyes away.
綺麗だな。
Despite him.
うん。真っ白だ。
Yeah, it's all white.
だな。白くて、ツルツルだったっけ？
No. No. Right, white and smooth, wasn't it? Yeah, justice for my girl Satsuna, like.
それは、刹那。
Yeah, that's Satsuna, like. Stop right there, like. Someone bonk Haruki on the head, like. To drop the whole thing altogether. That's Satsuna.
そうか。
I see. Hmm? Yeah, like, I hope. Yeah, I'm glad that I didn't went the way I could imagine it go. Like, I blanked out for an hour trying to sober myself up. Then I enjoyed the sight of Setsuna sleeping on Toma's lap and Toma dozing off while leaning against the wall for a little while. Before quietly leaving the room. Of course, I didn't forget to cover those two with blankets. Because it's late at night, and since there are hardly any guests staying overnight, pretty much I have the entire buff area to myself. Is this scene going to be okay financially? It would be a waste of such a great hot springs. Huh? As I settle into the vacant buff, my voice spills out in amazement, fading into the night sky together with the fluttering white snowflakes. The snow that began at nightfall shows no signs of letting up, and it cools down the hot water a little as it falls into the bath. I take a moment to look at the white snow falling from the sky, then slowly close my eyes and relax my entire body. But as I willingly submit myself to darkness, the most recent scenery I saw immediately comes to my mind. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, keep it together, my guy. Like, stop. Stop. The sight of two girls sleeping so nonchalantly near me while leaning against each other, as if they had been close friends for years. I think whichever deity made it possible for me to bear witness to that moment. I suppose I should pray to God, given that it's Christmas. And finally, I came to a conclusion as I continue staring at the sight that I cannot get enough of. Every time I meet with Setsuna, every time I touch her, it's like she always manages to thrust an adorable new side of herself onto me. Alright, it's the right thing to do if it's gonna be just about Setsuna, like, alright, but, yeah, but with Toma, no, like, you already have a girlfriend, my guy, like, you already have one, like, stop, stop right there, like, no. And Toma, she has even more beautiful, she's even more beautiful now than ever before. No, like, come on, like, I misjudged you. Ever since I met her, regardless of her personality and attitude, I always believed that her sublimely crafted beauty would never change. I believed that it was an impossible miracle given to Toma by chance, and completely separate from her nature. But I was wrong. Whenever Toma laughs, teases me, sighs, or looks at me with an expression I can't understand, whenever she turns her eyes away from me with an expression I can't understand, she spectacularly shows her newfound beauty to me, as if to change all of my existing concepts of what beauty is. No. No. Like, come on, stop. Stop with all of this, like. We gotta keep it together, my god, like. Once again, I'm gonna remind that he already has a girlfriend, like. My guy got throw this kind of thoughts out of his mind, and especially he gotta stop thinking about these things and trying to take them seriously. Like, no, it's just you being horny. Like, stop right there. Like, don't even dare to use this at all to act upon. Like, no. Setsuna herself looks incredibly beautiful as she sleeps right next to her, and given she also has a cute side that only I know about. She is so dear to me that I want to embrace her forever. Yeah, go with this, like. Even so, my other friend right in front of me, the friend of my girlfriend. She's the one I'm still longing for from the bottom of my heart. if you're still longing for your why did you went with Setsuna right there, like? Because what? You weren't able to keep your thing in the pants? What? Like, because you're people pleaser or what? Like, stop. Like, if you confess to Setsuna and you're dating each other, just stick through with all of this and don't even dare to go this way. I swear, like. I don't even need to think about it. I'm the worst there is. Yeah, if you're gonna act upon all of this, you are the worst. Like, if I'm being chased away, I get up from the above. It feels like more and more of my fierceness might leak out if I stay submerged in this hot spring any longer. For the time being, I will go back into the room, cover myself with a blanket from head to toe, and hopefully sleep through the night dreamlessly. Yeah, just to not become the worst one. You just need to get this shit out of your head. I'll be sleeping in a corner of the room right next to the girls' room, divided by a sliding door, of course. No. No. Just stuck in this cycle. Who else would want to take a bath at this time of night? Just in any case, I will put this quite amusing gif there, like do not get my stream nuked. Yeah, if you're not gonna get any content, I'm thinking about, then we're gonna return the actual footage of the game back on the stream. Who else would I want to take a bath at this time of the night?
ちょっと待て。本気か？正気なのか、セツナ。酔ってるよな。そうなんだよな。
Because you never could be too careless with this type of shit. Wait, are you serious? Are you in your right mind, Setsuna? You're still drunk, aren't you?
酔ってるかもね。あ、もしかしたら寝ぼけてもいるかも。
Hehehe. Am I drunk? Maybe I'm just sleepwalking, huh? Huh? From the changing room, someone is... No, some people are approaching. There are silhouettes that were initially hidden by the steam, becoming clear with every step they take.
やめろ。押すな。こっちは来たらダメだって。まだあいつ。
Stop, don't push me. We can't come in here now. He's still...
いたいた。はるきくん。
there he is, Haruki-kun. What? Hot, too hot. The snow cooled off my body as I came out of the bath. And as I suddenly re-entered, it naturally feels unbearably hot. Even though it's common sense, it doesn't even occur to me because of the situation I'm in. Don't look at me.
それはこっちのセリフだ。
That's what I should be
こ
saying.
っちから押しかけたのに。それはないよ、カズさん。
You don't get to say stuff like that when we are in the ones barging in Kazusa. In front of my eyes, two buff towels. Wait, that's not what I meant. I got excited just from seeing their white legs earlier, but this time they're even showing off their dazzling fix. Wait, no.
なんでどうして
Why? Why exactly? It's only these towels for cover their body. Lines are so visible that it's enough to put me in a bind.
ここって中はつながってるんだよね。さっき入った時に気づいてたんだ。
Alright, if the CGI is It's not gonna be outright nude. I'm returning the actual footage of the game back. Like, yeah, let's just see. The buff here is connected on the inside. I realized it earlier when I came in.
犯行手口を聞いてるんじゃなくて動機を尋ねてるんだ俺は。
I'm not asking about the method. I'm asking about the motive.
私が聞きたいよそれ。
I would like to know as well.
そんなのさっきみんなで約束したじゃない。私たちが3人でいるときは。
Come on, we promised together earlier. Whenever the three of us are together, it has to be all three of us.
いやそれってこの場合もなのか？
Wait, you meant even in situations like this? Can you actually show me the CGI for once?
やっぱり大きなお風呂は気持ちいいね。
Okay, we can. I think. Yeah, I think. Alright, I think we kinda safe. You're not getting like outright nudity there. Okay. I hope we are safe. Large buffs feel so nice, huh? Sasana's voice interprets with long sighs, echoes together with the sound of her scooping up the water with her hands. From right behind me.
見損なったぞトーマ。お前がついていながらなんてざまだ。
I'm disappointed in you, Toma. You are with her, so how could you allow this blunder to? Yeah. Yeah, because I needed to make sure that we don't have stuff like nipples or straight up like actual CGIs there, like. Because I think if we have at least one such CGI on stream, like my stream is straight up getting nuked by YouTube. Like,
北原の彼女だろ。お前がしつけろよ。
yeah, because I think you never can be too cautious with this stuff. Like, she's your girlfriend, Kitahara. But yeah, every time we're gonna get scenes, I'm just gonna put Shinobu deck in there. Since I like Shinobu and I like the movies for Monogatari, like I think it's Kizu Monogatari, the name of the movies. She's your girlfriend, Kitahara. You do something about it?
お前だって親友だろうが。どうして止めなかった？
I think with the thing with me, I haven't actually watched the Monogatari past Nise Monogatari arc. I watched the Nise Monogatari, I watched Kizu Monogatari and Baki Monogatari, like these 3 seasons, and I mean 2 seasons and 3 movies, and never went beyond that. Like I have seen all the openings for the series, but like I never watched the thing past that, like, which is strange because I like the another series from the same writer, which is Katana Gatari. And you are her best friend. And you are her best friend. Why didn't you stop her? We are sucking ourselves in a bath together with almost the distance between us. We are so close that I can feel the ripples from the water every time Setsuna moves.
止めたよ。嫌がったよ。けど
I did try to stop you. I refused, but
ああ、もう二人とも喧嘩しないの。こんなに気持ちいいんだから、もっとおおらかな心で。
yeah. But I hope we are safe. Like, at least with this. Like, I swear, because if I'm getting my stream nuked because of this CGI, I'm gonna flip out. Jeez. Would you to stop fighting already? It feels so good. So let's all be a bit nicer to each other, okay? Well, at worst case scenario, I'm just gonna like re-upload it without this part, but or this part being like really censored, but or maybe just really just cut it out, like. But still, I don't want YouTube to nuke my stream. Jeez, would you two stop fighting already? It feels so good, so let's all be a bit nicer to each other, okay?
なんで平気なんだよ、刹那。
How are you so okay with this, Setsuna? Not to mention, Setsuna's shoulders keep brushing against mine. They're really smooth, just like Toma said earlier.
だって春樹くんならジロジロ見たりしないだろうなって。きっと一生懸命後ろ向いてくれてるだろうなって分かってたから。
Because I knew you wouldn't shamelessly stare at us, Haruki-kun. She believes him way too much there, like... like... My guy was about to burst from that's how much he was... he kept imagining Kazusa being naked and stuff there, like... just before they went in. I was sure... you would keep your gaze turned away, no matter what. She's alright from me.
さっき刹那をからかったろ。ずっと根に持ってたみたいなんだ。
I kept teasing her earlier, remember? Imagine she was holding a grudge over that.
そりゃ、お前は仕返しされても仕方ないよ。でも俺はどっちにもやられっぱなしじゃないか。
Sure, you deserve your payback, that makes sense. But what about me? The two of you are just bullying me here. Sure, I'm just repeating myself here, okay.
女二人と混浴してるんだぞ。贅沢言うなよ。
You're buffing with two girls, what more could you ask for?
贅沢にも限度ってものがあるだろう。
There should be a limit to things that one can ask for. Anyway, in my best attempts to avoid a cliché, I focus on blocking my nostrils to prevent any bleeding.
別にいいじゃない。旅の恥は書き捨てでしょ。今は恥ずかしくてもいずれ楽しい思い出になるよ。
Told ya, I said before that my guy is gonna have a nosebleed there. It's fine, isn't it? People say to forget any sense of shame when you go on a trip, right? Even if it's embarrassing now, it will make for a good memory, for good memories someday.
思い出すたびにトーマに殴られそうな気もするけど。
I feel like Toma will hit me every time I try to remember it.
偶然だな北原。私も今全く同じ光景が目に浮かんだ。グーで思い切り言ってたよ。
What a coincidence, Kitahara. I was actually just imagining the same situation. Flashing my fist and swinging it full force.
こんなにいいお湯とこんなにいい景色だよ。もっと楽しもうよ。
This is such a nice hot springs with such a great scenery, right? Let's enjoy ourselves more.
真っ暗だけどな。
It's a pitch black though.
雪しか見えないけどな。
Can't see anything but the snow though.
どれだけ見ても飽きないよね。
No matter how many times I look, won't get tired of this side. Completely ignoring our banter, Setsuna happily looks up at the snowy sky. The innocent one. Given how astonished and cheerful she is, as well as how much she is relishing the situation, one could assume that this is her first time seeing snow.
ほんと最高。もう帰りたくないな。
This is the best. I don't want to go back.
せつな。
Setsuna? While looking up at the sky, Setsuna rests her head on my shoulder. I can smell the scent of her shampoo coming from her wet hair. And I can feel the pleasant weight of someone leaning against me with the slightest hint of restraint.
なんだか眠くなってきた。もし寝ちゃったら部屋まで運んでね。
I feel kind of sleepy. If I fall asleep, please carry me to the room, okay?
俺が
Me? If I were to stick to proper buffing etiquette, that would mean carrying Setsuna with only double on. Buffing etiquette? What my guy is going about here, like buffing etiquette, like.
「大丈夫だよ。その時は事故なんだから見られても平気だって。
Like I know that the thing with people taking a separate buff, like based on gender, but yeah, but what is buffing etiquette? I have no clue. That's fine. It would be an accident if it happened, so I can't blame you for sneaking a peek. Yeah.
ほんと刹那にはかなわない。
Just not much for Setsuna, huh?
さっき散々私を泣かせておいてよく言うよカズサは。
You one to talk after making me cry a river earlier there, Kazusa.
こっちがやっとの思いで一矢報いたらこんな強烈な仕返ししてくるくせに。
I was barely making a small quip there, while you're unleashing this overkill retaliation on me for it. While saying that, I'm sure that Toma too is gracefully relaxing her entire body as if she gazes absent-mindedly at the snowy sky.
私みたいな小物はさ、刹那には一生勝てそうにないよ。
There's no way nobody like me would ever be a match for Setsuna. I'm sure because I can feel her long black hair brushing against my shoulders as well.
本当勝てない。
I just can't win. And then
トーマ。
Toma?
なんだよ。
What is it?
いや、
No, if he's gonna go on a long cast rant about how beautiful Kazusa is here with Setsuna being with them, it just I'm gonna snap like. Oh, Bugs touching. She's definitely aware of it. Yeah, like right after Setsuna, it's just been drama nonsense. Right after Setsuna leaned against me as well, almost as if she were calculating the timing. Although it could just be me overthinking.
ずっとこうしてたいね。
I want to stay like this forever.
あ
Yeah. It seems like the snow is starting to let up a little. Yo, I think it's the longest transition we have seen so far, like.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? Are you tired? After we got off the highway, Toma stopped the car on the side of the road.
一緒にいてやれよ。
Go ahead and join her there. Is Setsuna making a snowman there? Like, what she's doing? She's just sleeping. Toma whispers this to me while looking at the back seat through the rear view mirror. Wait. Did Kazusa supposed to be drunk as well? Like, why she is driving while being drunk? Like, Toma whispers this to me while looking at the back seat through the rear view mirror. Setsuna has dozed off in the back, and the way her head is tilted make it look like she could tip over at any moment.
あと1時間もしないうちに着くだろう。このままでいいよ。
We are less than an hour away, aren't we? Let's keep going.
遠慮するなって。もうナビはいらない。ここからの道はわかるよ。
Don't hold back. I don't need a navigator anymore. I know the way from here on. Sesson was eagerly talking to us, trying her best to encourage everyone not to fall asleep until a moment ago. However, maybe because she is relieved that we are getting close to home, she has finally reached her limit.
やめとく。そしたら俺も一緒に寝ちまいそうだ。
I will pass. I feel like I would also fall asleep immediately if I did that.
別にセツナと一緒に寝てたっていいぞ。着いたらちゃんと起こしてやる。
I don't mind if you sleep next to Setsuna. I will wake you up once we arrive. However, it's clearly our fault that Setsuna fell asleep.
目が覚めたら天国に着いてました。じゃあシャレにならないし。
It wouldn't be funny if I found myself in heaven when I opened my eyes.
まだ私の腕を信用してないのか？もうバックも切り返しも駐車場入れも。
You still don't trust my driving skills. You can already go in reverse, make tight turns, parallel park, and all that, while still making a dent in the car with just a bit of right to pick up Setsuna and Haruki. Yeah, sure, your driving skills are amazing.
腕は信用してるけど、疲れてないってのは信用してない。
I do believe in your skills, but I don't believe that you are not tired.
大丈夫だって。運転中に寝やしない。
And I don't believe in your driving skills. I'm telling you, it's fine. I wouldn't fall asleep while driving.
それでも確率はゼロじゃない。でももう一人が起きてたらさらにゼロに近づくだろ。
Even so, the possibility of you falling asleep isn't there. But if another person is awake next to you, it's a lot closer to the right. Is it just me or Kazusa's ears are like feel a bit weirdly drawn there, like it's like I can't wrap up my head around, but I just feel like it's a bit weird. Like, maybe it's just me. With the mouth, I kinda can understand a bit more, like, since I feel like she is a bit stressed, even if she tries to sound like really confident there and stuff, but she actually stressed, and that's why she's pressing her lips that tight. But ears, like, what's up with ears? Like, they kind of seem strange to me. Maybe it's just a basic state of Kazusa, like, yeah, like. Even so, but maybe something is wrong with her mouth as well. Even so, the possibility of you falling asleep isn't there. But if another person is awake next to you, it's a lot closer to the right. The thing is, we weren't able to fully enjoy the trip until the very end.
勝手にしろ。
Suit yourself.
ああ、そうする。
Yeah, don't mind if I don't.
その代わり、ずっとそこにいるなら約束しろ。
In that case, if you're going to stay there in the passenger seat, promise me.
何を？
What?
絶対に寝ないって。間違えそうになるから。
And then the closing chapter has been a joke all around, and introductory chapter just ends with a shocking twist of them crashing in some tree at the end. And we are getting the credits and all. That you want absolutely want to fall asleep. I'm afraid I might make a mistake.
やっぱ道あやふやなんじゃないか。大丈夫。着くまで必ず起きてる。
Here, you're not that familiar with the roads here after all. Don't worry. I will stay awake until we arrive for sure.
本当に頼むな。
I'm really counting on you. Wow. Kazu's been nice to Haruki for a brief moment, like quite a rare position ended. We left the inn after having a breakfast. I think Kazusa is skills on like a more harsh side of tsunderes. Like there are some tsunderes that only act like tsundere if the main character been dumb, like, and making the clown out of himself. But in this case, I think she's rarely been nice to Haruki. And not only to Haruki, but to other people as well. We stopped by Resta stopped to have a lunch in the middle of our journey, and right around then the only thing left to do was to head back home. Toma and I have both have been talking noticeably less since. In the end, our mistake was having too much fun, being too happy. The end of any festivity is always the hardest part. This time, though, it bore down far more heavily than when the school festival ended. No, that's not it. It's because the events after the school festival. Oh my lord, are we having this problem once again? Like, I hope we're not, like, because if we are, I would probably have to reboot OBS and my PC probably, just to make sure it's gonna go away, like. It might be that we are at loss for words now because our feelings overlap with our feelings from that day when everything ended and so many things were settled. Wait, didn't my stream went down for a second, or it wasn't really a thing?
Na, Kitahara.
Hey, Kitahara. As I was possessed by my lonely thoughts, Toma finally spoke up when we stopped at the right light. At a red light, yeah. In truth, she had been trying to speak up for a while now. However, she would hesitate, and after shaking her head and sighing each time, she would focus on driving for a little while, rinse and repeat.
いろいろとありがとうな。
Thanks for everything.
死亡フラグを立てるな。
Yeah, but if you're not getting this weird message about OBS being down in next 5 minutes, I think everything is alright. Like, and I hope so. Like, don't talk like you're living behind a wheel. After this one phrase from her, understand the reason behind her recurrent hesitation. She was trying to do something she is incredibly unused to. Thanking me. Yeah, that's not usually how Kazus operates.
たまには普通に感謝されろ。
Yeah,
この天の弱。
expressing gratitude is not her motto. Like, okay, I think I should make sure that my stream runs smoothly, so I'm gonna wrap it up things here and gonna resume my stream just a bit later. So see you there, and we're gonna continue in the next part. Yeah, but this part ends here.